the mighty Komodo dragon, a majestic predator under threat. Hello, everyone. Since 2021, the Komodo dragon holds its title as the largest living lizard on Earth, strictly protected under Indonesian law and international conservation agreements due to its endangered status. But even with these protections, illegal hunting of Komodo dragons is on the rise, sparking urgent concerns for their future. If you're passionate about learning more and supporting efforts to protect this magnificent creature, leave a comment with the number 1. One organization, the Indonesian Hunting Organization, is recognized for its humane and ethical approach, balancing community needs with the conservation of Komodo dragons. But even so, with their massive size, sometimes reaching over 10 feet and weighing up to 200 pounds, Komodo dragons remain formidable predators, capable of swift movements that can pose real dangers to local communities. With over 11,000 Komodo dragons inhabiting Indonesia, the challenges of protecting these creatures are immense. Their future depends on increased awareness and active conservation efforts. Protecting people and livestock, the complex challenge of Komodo dragon conservation. Komodo dragons are more than just remarkable reptiles, they're formidable predators with a growing impact on local livelihoods. These powerful creatures not only pose risks to human safety but have also become a major threat to livestock, causing an estimated $12 million in damages each year. One well-known Indonesian cattle farm reported losing around 140 chickens and between 70 to 90 goats weekly due to Komodo dragon attacks, resulting in an alarming 18% revenue drop. In response to these challenges, the Indonesian government took decisive action in 2022 by partnering with the World Wildlife Fund, WWF. This collaboration aims to strike a balance between protecting people and livestock while conserving this unique species. As we strive for effective management of Komodo dragons, this partnership holds promise for the future of both communities and these incredible creatures. Komodo dragon conservation, balancing protection and population control. Komodo dragons, the world's largest living lizards, are a source of both awe and concern. While they are a protected species, their growing population has created an urgent need for careful management to protect local communities, wildlife, and the species itself. In Indonesia, hunting these majestic creatures is strictly regulated. Hunters must obtain special permits from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. Only 60 to 120 are issued each year, depending on the local population and environmental conditions. Hunting typically takes place during the dry season, using high-powered rifles and modern equipment, including scopes that ensure safe shooting from a distance. However, even in the face of such powerful tools, the risks are significant. Komodo dragons can attack with incredible speed and strength, and their saliva, rich in harmful bacteria, poses an additional danger. To minimize risks, hunting parties are required to consist of at least 4 to 5 people, ensuring safety and support in these perilous encounters. After a hunt, hunters must submit detailed reports to the ministry, documenting the size, age, and condition of the dragon, as well as ensuring the hunt complied with all legal regulations. The government is working diligently to balance the conservation of Komodo dragons with the safety of humans and livestock. A critical part of this effort is the management agency, which has worked to reduce attacks on livestock by over 75%, restoring the local economy and reducing human-dragon conflicts by 30% in places like Flores and Rinca. Alongside hunting regulations, the government has launched public education campaigns to raise awareness about Komodo dragons and how to avoid dangerous encounters. Livestock owners are encouraged to use fences and barriers to protect animals from dragon attacks, and the use of strong-smelling bait is employed to safely draw the dragons away from human settlements. What do you think about these measures? If you agree that they're essential to protecting both people and dragons, hit number 1 in the comments and share your thoughts. Have any questions? Leave them below, and don't miss our next video where we continue to explore this fascinating issue. Wild pig problem: how trapping is changing the game in the U.S. The rise in wild pig populations across the U.S. has become more than just a nuisance, it's a real threat. Every year, over 3,000 hunters face wild pig attacks, leading authorities to rethink how to handle this growing issue. If wild pigs fascinate you, leave a 1 in the comments, but beware, these animals are no joke. In 2023, the U.S. took a bold step to shift from traditional hunting to a more effective solution: trapping. Backed by 65% of the public, this strategy is about reducing risks and protecting both hunters and the environment. Texas led the way, launching a large-scale trapping program that provides hunters with around 10,000 steel traps annually. These traps are strategically placed in rural areas, keeping people safer and managing the wild pig population with precision. As the wild pig challenge continues, trapping may be the key to tackling this issue for good. So, what are your thoughts on this strategy? Think it's the right move? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned for more updates on how we're facing down one of the country's most surprising threats. Inside America's new wild pig control strategy: trapping and training. America is stepping up to tackle the wild pig problem with a new, targeted approach: trapping. This method is not only safer for hunters but also ensures wildlife protection. Wild pig numbers are on the rise, causing extensive damage to crops, wildlife, and even property. If you believe in efficient wild pig control, drop a 1 in the comments. In 2023 alone, over 75,000 trapping licenses were issued across the U.S., as demand for effective control has surged. Hunters now undergo a mandatory 3 to 5 day training program, learning how to identify wild pig tracks, handle traps safely, and manage high-risk situations. With strict trapping regulations and a setup window from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., hunters follow careful guidelines to keep traps away from residential and conservation areas, minimizing unintended effects on other wildlife. Violating these regulations can cost hunters their license and result in fines of up to $5,000, making compliance a must. With advanced tools like solar-powered monitoring systems and remote tracking devices, hunters can manage traps with precision, especially at night when wild pigs are most active. As a result, the U.S. removed 1.5 million wild pigs in 2023, greatly reducing their impact on the environment. Inspired by this success, states like Alabama and Georgia are now implementing similar strategies, which has led to promising results. The fall and winter seasons are prime for trapping as wild pigs actively search for food, boosting hunters' success rates. However, the challenge persists: wild pigs are adapting to traps, and extreme weather can complicate trapping efforts. Captured wild pigs are transported to controlled areas for humane disposal, scientific research, or other regulated purposes, limiting disease spread and ensuring effective population management. Do you agree that trapping is the best approach for wild pig control? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness about this impact. The wild horse dilemma: balancing nature and agriculture. Healthy grazing land is at the heart of a rising conflict between wild horse advocates and farmers across the U.S. As wild horse populations grow, they compete fiercely with livestock for scarce resources, especially in states like New Mexico. This competition impacts more than just fodder availability. It disrupts irrigation systems, depletes water sources, and damages the once thriving grasslands, often uprooting grasses and tree roots, leaving desolate landscapes in their wake. Farmers, who once relied on abundant grazing lands for cattle, now face the harsh reality of dwindling resources. Wild horses, with their adaptive grazing habits, consume stored hay meant for livestock and force farmers to search farther afield for pristine pastures. The depletion of these resources adds significant strain, affecting neighboring farms and making it more challenging to raise healthy livestock. Controlling wild horse populations is no easy feat. Various methods, from birth control injections to minimally invasive chasing, have shown limited impact. Some advocate for breeding facilities, while others believe wild horses should roam free, seeing them as symbols of nature and freedom. Yet, the Bureau of Land Management warns that the current wild horse population has grown beyond sustainable levels, threatening the balance of these delicate ecosystems. This complex issue requires a sustainable solution to support both wild horse conservation and agricultural needs. Whether you believe in preserving the spirit of wild horses or prioritize the viability of agricultural resources, the pressing question remains: how do we balance these competing interests to protect the land, livelihoods, and iconic wildlife? Share your thoughts on this issue and let us know your stance on managing wild horses. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and spread the word about this vital debate over the future of our grazing lands. Wild horses, balancing conservation and environmental impact. Wild horses may inspire awe, but as an invasive species in the United States, they present a significant environmental challenge. With around 300,000 wild horses roaming freely across public lands, including tribal territories, the impact on both local ecosystems and agricultural areas is profound. According to a 2022 report in the Journal of Wildlife Management, controlling this population surge is essential. While contraceptives offer a promising method to manage population growth, they aren't a standalone solution. A successful approach requires multiple coordinated measures to stabilize the balance between wild horses and the environments they inhabit. This balance ensures that grazing lands can sustain livestock and protects fragile ecosystems from overgrazing and erosion. From myth to modern-day fascination, wild horses represent the complexity of human interaction with nature. As much as they embody freedom, they also demand thoughtful management to maintain the health of our shared environment. The solution to preserving this balance calls for commitment to sustainable practices that benefit both the wild horses and the communities that coexist with them. Join us in exploring this urgent issue. Do you think there's a better way to balance the beauty of wild horses with the needs of our ecosystems? Let us know your thoughts. Like this video, subscribe for more on pressing environmental topics, and share this story to raise awareness. From eggs to table, the fascinating journey of frog farming in Vietnam. In Vietnam, frog farming has become an artful, intricate process, transforming frog eggs into delicious delicacies for the dinner table. Let's dive into the meticulous steps that bring these little amphibians from egg to plate. The journey begins with the mating process, where frog farmers inject female and male frogs with a safe stimulant to encourage mating. Once primed, the frogs are placed in carefully prepared mating tanks. Here, they emit unique sounds that attract partners, and soon, the male clasps the female in a natural mating position, releasing sperm as she lays her eggs. Within 1 to 3 weeks, these eggs hatch, emerging as larvae equipped with gills that allow them to thrive underwater. Through metamorphosis, they grow into young frogs with lungs and legs, bearing the unmistakable form of adults. At this stage, farmers step up their care. Young frogs are moved to separate tanks to ensure their health and growth. Farmers regularly clean the tanks to prevent algae and bacteria buildup, creating the perfect environment for these frogs to thrive. Join us in exploring this unique farm-to-table process, from nurturing young frogs to preparing flavorful frog legs that are a staple in Vietnamese cuisine. Want to learn more about traditional farming techniques? Drop a comment and let us know what fascinates you most about frog farming. The frog farming journey, from pond to plate in Vietnam. In Vietnam, commercial frog farming ensures high-quality, nutritious food for both local markets and international consumers. To support optimal frog health and growth, farmers carefully craft frog pellets with a blend of premium ingredients like fish balls, soybeans, grains, vitamins, and minerals. These specially designed pellets float on the water, making them easily accessible for frogs, whether they are living fully or semi-living in the water. This careful attention to nutrition ensures the frogs develop into healthy, robust adults. When frogs reach the desired size, the harvesting process begins. Farmers capture the frogs, placing them in mesh bags that hold around 15 to 20 kilograms of frogs each. The satisfaction of a successful harvest is palpable as these frogs are carefully transported, ensuring they meet market demand. While frog farming is popular in Vietnam, it's also practiced in places like France, Indonesia, Thailand, the United States, and especially China. In the U.S., frogs are often raised on a smaller scale, primarily for research purposes. Once the frogs arrive at the processing plant, the transformation begins. They are humanely killed, skinned, and their legs are carefully removed. The legs are then washed in cold water at 7 degrees Celsius to remove blood, ensuring cleanliness. Any remaining skin, organs, or blood stains are trimmed away with precision. After cleaning, the frog legs are frozen to a precise -8 degrees Celsius, preserving their freshness. Finally, the frog legs are carefully packaged, ready to meet customer specifications, ensuring quality with every batch. From pond to plate, this careful, sustainable process ensures that frog farming in Vietnam provides both delicious and responsibly sourced food, enjoyed by people around the world. If you're curious about more behind-the-scenes looks at food production or frog farming, drop a comment below. California's poultry industry, leading the way in innovation and quality. California stands at the forefront of the poultry industry in the United States, with approximately 300 million chickens contributing to the state's position as a top producer. Modern chicken farms in California are designed with the highest standards in mind, ensuring hygiene, disease resistance, and optimal care for the chickens. Through the integration of cutting-edge technology, these farms can effectively monitor the health of the chickens, manage their nutrition, and create environments that enhance their well-being. Chickens in California are raised on scientifically formulated, nutrient-rich feed that guarantees they are healthy, hygienic, and disease-free. This approach not only supports animal welfare but also improves the overall quality of the meat produced. In addition to these modern practices, there is a growing trend towards more sustainable farming methods. A select few farms allow chickens to roam freely on grassy pastures, feeding on organic grains and agricultural products. While these farms represent a smaller portion of the industry, generating around 7% of the revenue of modern, closed-system farms, they produce some of the highest quality poultry available. The chicken from these farms commands a premium price, reflecting its superior taste and ethical farming methods. With California's innovative approach, the poultry industry has reached remarkable levels of success, generating over $1 billion in annual revenue. By focusing on smart nutrition, animal care, and advanced technology, California's poultry farmers are not only leading the way in production but also in producing the highest quality chicken. Whether it's through sustainable free-range methods or scientifically crafted diets, California is proving that thoughtful farming leads to better products and a healthier future for both chickens and consumers. For those who value high-quality, responsibly farmed chicken, California's farms offer an unmatched standard. What do you think about these innovative practices? Let us know in the comments. California is a leader in both the poultry and beer industries, setting the bar for excellence in production and revenue. With approximately 300 million chickens, the state dominates the poultry sector, focusing on both quantity and quality. California's poultry farms are designed with cutting-edge technology to ensure that chickens are raised in the healthiest environments possible. From intelligent health monitoring systems to precise nutrition management, these farms create optimal living conditions for the birds, ensuring high-quality products that meet the highest standards. By prioritizing animal welfare and innovative farming practices, California's poultry industry doesn't just meet the demand, it exceeds expectations, delivering top-tier products that stand out in both taste and quality. The state's commitment to excellence in farming sets a powerful example of how technology and sustainability can drive success. California's cutting-edge approach to dairy and beef farming, innovation, quality, and sustainability. California stands at the forefront of the dairy and beef industries, with over 1.7 million dairy cows and more than 5 million beef cattle. The state's farmers are committed to leveraging technology to maintain the health and well-being of their livestock, ensuring optimal growth and productivity. In the dairy sector, advanced herd management technology is employed to monitor cow health and boost milk quality. Feeding robots deliver precise, nutrient-rich diets at scheduled intervals, reducing manual labor and ensuring that cows receive exactly what they need for healthy growth. This scientifically tailored nutrition not only promotes stronger, healthier cows but also enhances the quality of the milk they produce. As a result, California's dairy industry generates over $20 billion annually, thanks to its commitment to premium, safe, and high-quality milk. Similarly, California's beef cattle industry thrives through the use of modern farming techniques, including automated cleaning robots and smart nutrition systems. These systems ensure that cows are fed the right food at the right time, boosting their health and ultimately producing high-quality beef that meets strict industry standards. With over 5 million cattle, the beef industry in California generates more than $13 billion in revenue each year, as farmers focus on raising healthy cattle with nutritious feed and cutting-edge technology to produce tender, flavorful beef. By prioritizing the health of their animals and using technology to improve efficiency and quality, California's dairy and beef industries are setting the standard for sustainable, high-performance farming. The result? Premium products that satisfy consumers and support the growth of one of the state's most profitable sectors. California's poultry industry, innovation, quality, and economic impact. California is not only a leader in chicken farming but also in raising a diverse range of poultry, including geese and ducks. These types of poultry play a vital role in the state's agricultural economy, generating over $2 billion in annual revenue. Farmers in California have embraced advanced technologies to enhance the management and care of each type of poultry. By leveraging these innovations, they ensure optimal health, productivity, and quality, allowing poultry farming to thrive and contribute significantly to the state's economy. From automated feeding systems to climate control technologies, California's poultry farmers are setting the standard for excellence in the industry. The result is a more efficient, sustainable, and high-quality poultry production system that meets the growing demand for diverse poultry products. This commitment to innovation and care ensures that California remains at the forefront of the poultry industry, supporting both the local economy and consumers with top-tier products. California's agricultural powerhouse, tradition meets innovation. As you can see, California is not just known for its sunny skies and beautiful coastlines, it's also a major agricultural hub. the state's blend of time-honored farming practices and cutting-edge livestock technology has enabled California farmers to generate over $67 billion annually from the livestock industry. Thank you so much for watching this video. We understand that farming can come with its unique set of challenges, and we'd love to hear about the difficulties you're facing on your farm. Sharing your experiences will not only help us create better content for you, but it will also allow us to address the real-world issues that impact farmers every day. Your insights will be invaluable for our upcoming videos.